Hey, how you guys doing, man? What's up, man? It's Joe D, baby. Uh, there it is. I was wondering. I'm like, I
Listen,
swore that I started my live stream, but I didn't say I did. Anyway, I thought I'd make a quick video. Of course, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have our Share a Beer show, and I'll be setting that up here in a second. So, uh, everybody can jump in for that Share a Beer. But I thought that I would make a video just thanking the fans for watching once again, and to cover some comments that I get, from time to time. I don't get too many emails anymore, but I thought I'd cover some comments, and that might be kind of cool for some people to see. Uh, and as you know, if you do comment on a video, I will get back to you. It sometimes takes me a few days or even a week, but I'll get back to you. Don't worry about it. I've got some comments right now that I haven't quite uh, answered, just a couple. Uh, so let's see here. We've got like Dave G here. I posted a video on Sierra Nevada on Sunday on their recall that they had just announced, and that turned into a pretty long video. I didn't have that intention, but it just kind of did. So, but at least at least if you turned it off after a few minutes, then you still got the main point of the video. So even if you watched 5 minutes of it and turned it off, I didn't intend for it to be damn near 2 hours, but at least you got the intent that there was some Sierra Nevada beers that were recalled. And Dave G says, thanks for bringing this to everyone's attention, Joe. I probably would have never known it if I didn't see your video. I did drink a 12 pack of their new Sidecar Pale Ale, packaged 12/20/16, and a 6 pack of their tropical torpedo, package 12/12/16. I still have a 6 pack of the tropical torpedo in the fridge. And then my response was, they did say the risk was super low. So if you've already consumed affected beers, just be a little extra aware of your health, and take any remaining recalled beers back where you bought them from for a full refund. I'm glad the word is getting out. That was really the intention of that video, and I didn't cover that part enough. Was the part at the very end of that last paragraph that they had, or that next paragraph in there, had really emphasized the point that you take that beer back to where you bought it and they'll give you a refund. Or I'm sure that if you were if you wherever you bought it, if you paid $8, I'm sure they would give you $8 towards whatever 6 pack or whatever pack of beer you would want, off your next pack. We have Bum there, regular viewer of the show, regular, been with us a long time. I should have watched this live broadcast instead of that Steelers debacle. And ironically, I was drinking Sierra Nevada during the game. Thankfully, they were non-affected bottles. So the word's getting out, so that's good. I noticed. I didn't check Sierra Nevada's Twitter yesterday, but I did check some other beer bloggers, and other beer bloggers are putting it out there as well. So the word is getting out to people. So that's the main intention, is to look out for each other, protect each other, get the word out however we can. And then Duck Brewster says, I live in Florida with a few Celebration IPAs in the fridge yet. He says he's good here. So, he's good so far. So, that's really good. We have Livin 1969. He says, hey, Joe, I got into your videos, I think back in 2013 and 14. And I was addicted for a long time, bro. It's awesome to come back to you and see you still doing reviews and drinking beer. I love you, man. And by the way, do you miss having the amount of views you had back then? To me, it doesn't matter, but I wanted to hear your take. Thanks, brother. You know, I'm just gonna go over those couple. I just want to make this a quick video, but I don't. It was never my intention, even when hey, there's Tony. How you doing, brother? I'm just gonna be on real quick, Tony, just to do a quick little thank you video or something. You know what I'm saying? Always in the car, so he's driving around. But I just it was never my intention. When I first did my first recorded beer review, I had just kind of got into craft beer not too long before that, and I was editing photos, you know, and I saw a couple other. One of them, I'm so fat. He's still him and his wife are still doing reviews, and you know, I thought, well, I could give that a shot, and so I posted one video, and that one just kind of and then I posted a couple more, and the next thing you know, there we were. Like it was never my, I still am just some idiot that drinks a beer and gives his opinion on it, and people tune in. I don't know. I've come up with different ideas over the years, and people have seemed to be interested, which I always appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's at work. So we got Andrew and the Darkness 97. Hey, man, good to see you guys. So the numbers are never really, and I can't even tell you how many offers I've had over the years to anybody that's done this for any amount of time. Greg or I'm a So Fat, or actually a few others that actually have. I ain't gonna call it selling out, but you get a lot of offers for join this whatever and whatever company, and we'll get you numbers, right? I just never have really cared. You know what I'm saying? It's never been my intention. If this was for the money or anything like that, then I should have went down a way different road. Those of you that have been following me for quite some time know that the main reason, and maybe I didn't say it back then, but I did in the years following, is the main reason I just kind of and kind of stopped quite a while back was, for one, it was the economy and the downturn. But the main reason was my mother. I had to take care of my mom. Her health was number one to me, man. I'm a big time mama's boy. Big time. As you can tell, I'm a big boy. So, if I'm into my mom, then that's a big deal. Come from a big family too. So, I mean, large people. So, it's, I had to take care of my mom. So that came first. The numbers have really never, I've never really cared about any of that stuff. But, the only the side effect of having a community that has been so supportive and watch the videos, and that's a typical story. That's a typical story. Living 1969. That's a typical story of what's happened over the years. Is people have watched religiously for a while, tuned in, participated for quite some time, and then they'll kind of go away, and then they come back and they're like, oh, I'm so glad you're still there, you're still doing it, oh, this is great. You know what I'm saying? And that's been the big deal. You know what I'm saying? To me, I don't care about the numbers. That's why I don't want to lose this format. I know that I could do other videos and try to fine tune that, but this is important to me. This is to be able to have that interaction has been really important to me. So, I thought about it, probably a couple years back, maybe trying Facebook. Those of you know, I really thought about that for a while, and then I was like, I don't know what that's gonna bring. You know what I'm saying? Like you start trying to achieve a number, you know, I feel like now I'm not doing it for the right reasons, for my right reasons, not your right reasons, my right reasons, right? And so that's really important. To me, the interaction with the viewers, with people that tune in, fans, subscribers, whatever you want to call them, is really important to me. So, um, yeah, there's low numbers now. I don't really care as long as you know, I still get people watching. Still, people get. I get. I've I've always consistently gotten the viewership and the feedback is always right here. You know what I'm saying? So even though the numbers are low, my feedback ratio is really high, and that's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? And that to me, that's really important. You know, so I thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have watched my life go in the ups and downs, and I don't always say stuff while I'm going through it, but afterwards I'll kind of hint towards, whew, that was a rough one, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to reiterate what I was saying at the beginning of this year, that we make choices, man. And I'm telling you, we can get through it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be easy. It's sometimes sticks with you, as a lot of mine have, right? But you can still march forward. You get stronger and you can march forward and keep going. And that's the main thing, right? We just keep one foot in front of the other. We keep going. You know what I'm saying? And you've watched me you know, live in a hotel for a couple of years, for Christ's sake. That had a lot to do with a lot of things, to tell you the truth. But you know, we do what we have to do, and you guys were there with me the whole time, man. So I am insanely thankful for that. What the community does for me, and encouragement and all that stuff is tremendous. So I appreciate that support, man. It's meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool. And then we just continuously get more new people all the time, and then you know, long-term people will drop off for a while and they come back, and that part's great. You know, when people come back, you know, it's always like hey, you know, you haven't seen a friend in a while. You know, hey, so how you been? What's going on? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm definitely in the rebuilding of the show part. So I'm trying to get used to this microphone. As you can see, I don't have the sound perfect. I don't, but I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm making an effort to get used to this new gadgetry that we've picked up, and we'll move forward from there. Hopefully, we'll get some, you know, better video and all that sort of thing going. And I wouldn't mind doing some cooking videos as well. So if I got a better camera, you could expect more, you know, something from the kitchen, which I think some people would be cool with, right? Because what do we do with beer? We cook, man. We eat stuff with our beer, right? So you know, you could expect stuff like that. I've really been getting into cast iron. I can't even tell you. I just bought freaking 3 more pans just 2 days ago. This weekend. I didn't even mean to. I was at the darn Walmart, okay, and I'm looking for something for my pickup. And I was walking down the, you know, in the Walmarts. I think pretty much all the super Walmarts are the same, right? Like you go in the Walmart, and by the automotive section, you know what I'm saying, you got the camping kind of exercise section, right? And so I was going down the aisles, and I had already looked at the cooking aisles over there on the other side of the store. I had already looked, right? Because I'm always scoping out new Lodge pans. I don't intend on buying any, right? So I looked and I was like, ooh, I've been wanting those little ones. You know what I'm saying? The 5 inches, or is it a 5.5 and a quarter inch or something like that? But I've been wanting some smaller ones, 8 inchers and 5 inchers. Is that right? I think so. And they had them, and I was like, oh man, okay, resist, pull back, right? Because I try to save money too, right? So I tried to not buy something unless I need it, unless I really, really need it, or unless I can really use it, right? And so that was my intention. So I pulled back. I was real proud of myself. Oh yeah, okay. You know, part of it is I walked in that Walmart and I'm like, I only need this, right? How many times do we go in the store and you're like, oh yeah, I only need this, but you grab a shopping cart. And so I consciously didn't grab a cart this time. I was like, I only need this, 2 things, literally. I've got 2 hands. I can hold one in one hand and one in the other. So that was what I did. Otherwise, I think if I'd have got a cart, I would have picked up a couple of those pans, but I didn't, and I was real proud of myself. I walked off, so I went to the automotive section like I was supposed to, and I walked around there, picked up one thing I needed, so I got one handful, and then I'll be damned, you go around the aisles, and then there was the camping section. I looked at the camping, I just was, oh wait, this is the camping section, and on the bottom shelf, I was like, oh, cast iron's down there. Right in the camping section, of course, right? Because people take wrought iron pots and pans and whatever to camping, right? And look, what the hell? Clearance? What the hell? They had cast iron pans, a 3-pack cast iron pans for $14.88 on clearance. It's like, get me a shopping cart. I gotta have this, man. This is for $14.88. Are you kidding me? So I had to buy that cast iron. You know what I'm saying? They only had 2 left. They were on clearance, $14.88 for 3 pans. It was and one of them was one of those small pans that I've been wanting. It was a 12-incher, a 10-incher, and an 8-incher, or 5-inch, something like that. Yeah, it was a 12, a 10, and a 5, I think, something like that. But it really cool set. It was from Ozark something or other, but it was in the camping section. I would have never thought to have looked personally for a decent cast iron set, brand new, in the camping section. But they had them back there on clearance. So I was like, oh. And then it kind of felt like it was God's will, right? Because lo and behold, right in the middle of that aisle, there was an empty shopping cart. Clearance, 3-pan set, shopping cart. I had to buy them, man. What could I do? It was out of my control, right? So you can't blame me for that one, man. It was sale. So, clearance, right? Wouldn't that be how the ladies do that? Oh, clearance. So what can you do, right? I'm obligated. My hands are cuffed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even remember what the hell even got me on that story. I don't even remember. But yeah, it was oh, the kitchen thing. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, plan on something. Because I do cook a lot. I've been getting back in it. When you move into a new place, for me, it takes like some time to kind of adjust. You know what I'm saying? And then once you start getting comfortable, I'm not saying you as in you personally, but me, once I start getting comfortable, then I'll start, okay, so now let's start cooking more, right? So getting back into my old groove. So yeah, I've been cooking some more. I just have to, learn how to cook for uno, right? So so it's, that's been a little bit of a challenge. I'm used to cooking for a lot of people, so it's been, okay, scale it down, you know what I'm saying? So the smaller pans have helped out a lot, so that's cool. And then I watch a ton of YouTube video on cooking and stuff, and so I think I might have to get. Any of you guys been getting into? I know this. This is my problem. I intend on making something short, and then I just. So tell me to stop, okay? Just Joe, stop, swear, stop. You know what I'm saying? I need like a producer that goes, hey, whoa. Hey, what you doing? you doing? Right? Okay, real quick. I've been seeing, of course, I watched a lot of cast iron videos. The culinary fanatic. Oh, dude, that dude is the bomb, right? That guy, if you watch his videos on cast iron, that dude has got it all, right? He knows so much about cast iron and he makes some really good dishes in cast iron. But just his cast iron collection is sick. I mean, it's crazy. And he knows a ton about cast iron. So I've learned a lot from him and then a couple others that are really into cast iron. I don't intend on having collections like that, but sweet Jesus, I'm already in a few months up to 6 pans. Someone help me. And a Dutch oven. The Dutch oven was a gift. That was actually my first cast iron piece, but it's one of those that's covered. And it's actually kind of, I think, a collectible because I'm not sure that they make that Dutch oven anymore. It's a huge 8-quart Dutch oven from Kirkland, man, from Costco. I got it as a gift. My sister gave that to me, and it's huge, man. I mean, that thing's big, and you can cook tons of stuff in it. I love it. It's what do you call it? Porcelain coated or whatever. Beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. Love it. And I've been to Costco several times and I have not seen it anymore. So I'm kind of curious if they even still have it. You know what I'm saying? I have not seen it at Costco anymore, but it's a beautiful piece. Love it. And so I got that and I got, now I got 6 pans all of a sudden in just a few months. My mom's suggesting to buy a rack because that culinary fanatic, he's got one of those real nice wire racks with the wheels on it and all that, and he has that kind of on display and he displays all the cast iron like that. It looks cool, but I don't have 6 pieces. I ain't gonna do that for 6 pieces, right? But anyway, see, I get distracted on stuff. Just tell him, Joe, whoa, yo. The latest thing, okay? The latest thing is these stupid Instapots. What's up with these stupid Instapots, man? These electric, what do you call it? Pressure cookers. What's up? These electric pressure cookers. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to get one, bro. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how to get around this because I've been debating it for like 2 weeks already. I almost ordered it this morning too, and that's if the Instapot specifically was at my local Walmart, I probably would have got it. But I think I want the big one because I was looking at the America's Test Kitchen videos on YouTube, and they recommended the 8-inch. They recommended a stovetop Fagar Duo stovetop 8-inch pressure cooker. But I mean, after watching all these people with these stupid Instapots, man, I'm like, oh man, I need to have that 8-inch Duo. There's a Lux, a Duo, and a Smart. Right? Yeah. I think those are the different brands, styles. And then in that, then you've got the different sizes. I think there's 4 or 5 inch, something like that, and then a 6 and an 8. And I think I need to get the 8 because I watch a lot of people have the 6-quart pressure cookers and even the stovetop ones, and they seem to be kind of narrow. So when they're trying to cook a chicken in there or something, trying to sear it, you know what I'm saying? It just looks like they're struggling. And the people that I see with the 8-inch ones, you got more elbow room in there. You know what I'm saying? So might have to get the 8-inch. I don't know. We'll see, man. But I'm intrigued by this pressure cooking, man, because it seems like you combine the pressure cooking with the cast iron cooking, and you got some good cooking, right? So we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm still debating it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a faster cooking, really. You know what I'm saying? And I already do a lot of cooking in the Dutch oven, so it's kind of like, well, if I've got 4 hours, and why not? You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. I'm so crunched for time all the time that's kind of the big. It's kind of the big incentive. We'll see. If any of you guys do pressure cooking or any sort of, let me know, man. Let me know what you think. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you tonight. Share a beer, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, every Tuesday. For those of you that don't know. And thank you very much for all your comments, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tony, for tuning in as you're driving. And Andrew, he takes care of his mom a lot as well. So that's, I think we get to a point in our lives when everything kind of changes. And so you're all happy because you get rid of your kids grow up, they move out of the house. And then what happens is, and the next thing you know, within a 10-year period, it seems like your parents got old on you. And you're like, what the hell happened here? And then your parents move back into your house. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, what the hell out of here? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us that are my age, right? Maybe a little older, maybe just a little younger, but somewhere around my age, within a 10-year span of my age, it seems like we're taking care of our parents now. When I was home shopping, it was real common for the realtors and the people that sell houses to accommodate people my age taking care of their parents. Some of these 55 and older communities that I was looking at, I'm not in my 50s yet, but they were accepting of you if you did take care of your parents. Like that was kind of your ticket to live there, even though you weren't in your 50s yet, because you took care of you're taking care of someone that is older. So it's these days it's what's happening, right? My mom's that what do you call that generation? The baby boomer generation. You know what I'm saying? And some of them didn't necessarily plan for their future that great, right? And so hey, there's Travis. What's up, man? And we got Nathan in there as well. He used to say that a lot too, man. Yeah, he says pressure cooking is the tits. Yeah, I used to say that a lot too, man. Dude, pressure cooking, right? Like I really got a feeling like, oh, that's when I'm gonna end up. I see these people, man. They're making cheesecakes in the pressure cooker. You don't get to a fat guy's logical side any quicker than showing them how to make a cheesecake in something easy. They're doing it really easy, man. I'm like, cheesecake in, I don't know, like 10 minutes or something in the pressure cooker. I'm like, what? Cheesecake? I gotta have it, right? So it's, it's kind of, but what I do like is there's a, putting a frozen roast in, falls apart. Yeah, see, that's what I'm seeing videos like that. See, Nathan says putting a frozen roast in and it falls apart in like 2 hours. Yeah, I'm seeing people, putting some frozen stuff inside of these things. There's a lady with her husband. Well, it seems like most people are married that make these cooking, or some people are just married that make the cooking videos. And one of them's a lady and her husband named Flo something, Flo Yo or some Flo Yee or something like that, Flo Lynn or something. But in any case, she makes great videos, and I like the videos that some of the people with the Instapots. There's another lady called Natalie something, I think, but I've watched a ton of Instapot videos, man. And I think I've kind of gone off the stovetop version, because the electric ones, man, you can just like push a button and not have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? The ones that go on the stovetop, if you've got the recipes don't necessarily match, because you've got different PSI happening inside the pot too, right? So if you've got a stovetop recipe for your pressure cooker, it doesn't necessarily, it will translate. You just got to do some math, and me and math, bro, come on. Me and math are like, there's so much, like photography. You see the images behind me. I use a crop sensor camera. A lot of people use full frame cameras. There's math involved in there. 1.6. Nikon has a different crop. I think it's a 1.5, something like that. So you got these different crop factors in there. There's a lot of math, and it makes my head hurt. So I just get crop censored lenses, so I don't have to figure out all this math. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go to the McDonald's and you're like, dude, give me the number 2, and you would think it's the most complicated thing on the earth. Well, do you want cheese with that? No, swear to God, just give me the thing. Give me the thing. See what's in the picture? Put whatever's in that picture in a bag and hand it to me. I give you money. Like literally, man. I need it simple, right? You made the number so that I could walk up and go, give me that number and put it in a bag. I give you money and I walk out. Like, I didn't want 10,000 questions. This wasn't supposed to be complicated. This is fast food, right? Yeah, that's kind of like it is with stovetop and the electric. There's like a PSI factor there. So you kind of have to do some math to get those recipes straight. Anyway, these people, there's some people on there do really good videos. They do a lot of videos, and some of them have kind of figured out that math for you, or they just have so many recipes of their own for the Instapot that you don't have to figure it all the math out, right? So it makes it nice. And they've done comparisons. So like hot wings, for instance, because there's it may say it takes 10 minutes to cook in the Instapot, like for chicken wings, right? But there's a time factor for it to get up to pressure. There's a time factor for it to release the pressure. All that takes time. So I've watched some videos just this morning on how to make, hot wings, since the Super Bowl is coming up, because I'm like, I might have to have this before the Super Bowl. So, they made some videos showing, okay, if you make them in the Instapot in the pressure cooker, this is how long it'll take from the second you start, and all the way to completion. Some of them are starting those in the Instapot. They'll make it, get them nice and tender, and then put them in the broiler to finish, so they get a little, crunch on them. You want them, nice and with a nice crunch. Or if you just flat made them in the oven, just from start to finish, and quite frankly, I've seen a few of them do it already, and it takes like the same amount of time. So there's certain things that you can make, maybe just a little better, because the oven will give it that crust already. You know what I'm saying? So it's you're not necessarily saving anything, other than if you don't have an oven. Like when I was in the hotel, that would have been super helpful. I had a little electric stove, a little 2-burner electric stove, but I didn't, to have something like an Instapot would have been, that would have been great. I would have ordered that thing in a heartbeat in the hotel, because I didn't have an oven. So what I did there was I learned how to use that darn microwave. Like there's a ton of, you learn how to use the microwave, and it's actually an oven. I mean, it isn't called a microwave oven, for Christ's sake. So you can really get good at that. And then there was one thing that I found out. I found out that there's a microwave pressure cooker. What the hell? A microwave pressure cooker? What? So yeah, that's not even an option. Just I'm not even sure what that. I'm not going down that road. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But yeah, that's Oh, so let's see. We got a bunch of stuff happening here. We got yes, Zach says the same thing. Wait a minute, shut the hell up. Cheesecake in a pressure cooker, I'm sold. That's it, right? That's all you gotta say. You could make cheesecake in a pressure cooker, man, for real. There's people making yogurt in the pressure cooker. And even now on the Instapot one, it's got a yogurt setting on there, and you just hit the button for yogurt, and it does whatever, and it makes the darn yogurt in there. It's crazy. There's people, they have little inserts that they buy. There's people making videos on just the accessories that you can buy on your own, of course, to help your cooking experience. So they'll buy things from, what do you call that place? Oh my God. What is it? A Swedish place or whatever that big place? IKEA. So they're going to IKEA, which, dude, you ever been to IKEA? I ain't going to IKEA for those little items. I'll tell you right now, I'll order it online or something. I don't know. But that place, you might as well. I'd rather poke myself in the eye with a sharp pencil. And I mean, IKEA is a nightmare, man. I don't know about the IKEA in your area, but the IKEA that's over here, there's only one here in Phoenix. And dear God, there's people in there taking tours of IKEA. Bro, they'll show up in big vans, small buses, taking tours of IKEA. If you screw up and go on a weekend to IKEA, you're an idiot, right? That's me. That was me twice already. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Sunday. I'll go to IKEA. Duh. Here I am with all the other idiots. Not even buy anything. Oh my God. I just wanted to shop and, check some furniture out. Oh, that place is a nightmare. There's people taking tours in there. They do have a lot of stuff, though. I'll give them that. They have a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff, especially for the kitchen. All those little gadgets and, compartments for your drawers and look nice with all the wood accent and all the stuff, all IKEA-fied. They do have some nice stuff. I'll give them that. Some nice stuff. As long as you don't buy the furniture. Don't buy the furniture because you'll be putting that together and then it'll fall apart on you and all that stuff. From everything I hear, I don't know. We didn't have IKEA where I came from, so I'm not from. But people tell me. Oh, what you doing? It reminds me of lasagna. And there's people making lasagna. Okay. There's people buying multiple Instapots, and then they're making a lasagna in one and a cheesecake in the other one. And they're having the whole meal done. Or they buy these inserts, and then you could put 3 of these inserts inside the Instapot. And then you can make, vegetables in one, rice in the other, your meat in another, and have like a whole deal. You know what I'm saying? Or, maybe you have a finicky eater, so you like to have something and the other person can't necessarily have this or that. So you put the other thing in the other thing, and it's great. Oh, man, I'm telling you, all kinds of stuff. Then they have these other containers and they layer them and then they do different. Oh, it's crazy. People getting really creative with this stuff. Nathan says the same thing, making me hungry. I just ate lunch and I'm hungry. Oh, and the darkness says meatballs. I didn't even think about that, man. Oh, yeah. And see, Andrew says IKEA also has Canadians coming down to Bloomington, Minnesota from Ontario. It's nuts. It is. It's great. IKEA is it's freaking nuts in there, man. There's people that go there to eat because I've never eaten there, but it does look pretty cool. I mean, they have a big cafeteria in there and you can eat. It's it's crazy. They do look like they have some decent food for cheap prices in there. I'll give them that. It looks like it might be a better eating experience even than going to Costco, because there are people that go to Costco or Sam's Club just to eat right in the food court there. This is like a more of a cafeteria, right? Where you kind of walk with the tray. I think like I said, I just you can't help but see the menu when you're walking by everything. You know what I'm saying? And then you smell, and you're like, that don't smell too bad, but get the hell out of here, all these people. You know what I'm saying? So, but they do have some cool like stuff for the kitchen, stuff for your bedroom, stuff for your bathroom. Some of the stuff, it seems like, okay, even if I'm putting it together, if I just don't need it for like if it's something more for pretty, than it is for I'm gonna have to use this every day, then it might. I would think it might last a while. Why not? Because you're not touching it, right? So if it's something that you just need a little table because you want to put this or that on it. And it's just really for pretty for in the corner. I mean, well, what, how much quality do you need for that? Just don't blow on it real hard. You're like, don't blow over there. Turn the fan the other way, you idiot. Jimmy, turn that down. Don't point the fan over there. That's from IKEA. Right? All the other stuff you're probably good on, right? They have, pretty cool little drawer sorters and all that stuff. And I think about going down there, but just the thought of it, because you're like, oh, I think I would have to go right this minute. Yeah, because it's 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, you might survive. You might survive IKEA. I think you'd have to go early on a Tuesday. In your area, if you're anywhere east of me, forget about it. It's too late. You screwed up. Wait till next Tuesday, 10 o'clock. That was your time, man. You missed it. Actually, you know what? Google will show you. If you look it up in the Google, they have like the times. Have you ever seen the graphs in Google and they tell you what time to go to the store? Anyway, I'm out of here, man. You know why? Because right? Diarrhea of the mouth over here. Give somebody a microphone. Look what they do. Right? So it's some decent earphones. These are good earphones, man. I like these earphones, right? So we'll see you guys, man. Hey, thank you for tuning in once again. I tried to do this probably an hour ago already, and I wasn't very successful. I started rambling on about food and cooking and all that. But I mean, we all have to eat, right? I mean, you have to eat sooner or later, or someone will shove something in your vein, and you have to get nutrition. So however you like to get it. Some people are getting into the Instapot for the health reasons, right? For me, it's health reasons too, because I need to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a vegan or anything like that. I guess I'm a vegan when I'm eating vegetables, and I'm not even. I was trying to make a joke work, and it didn't work. I tried though. You got to try, right? It just kind of. Anyway, we're out here. We'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, share a beer. Friday share beers, 12 noon Eastern. Okay. Peace out, guys. We'll see you, man. Thank you.